wireless audio from your TV to your peripheral devices. As you saw in the thumbnail, here I have a TV, and there are two ways that you can get sound from this TV, either Bluetooth or FM broadcast. Now, from the looks of it, this TV does not look like it has an FM broadcast, but I'll get to that later on in the video and explain why TVs should have an FM broadcast. Now, where did this idea of a video come from? Now, a few weeks ago, I had this question up on my community post, and it says, which one of these cables do you think works? And one of the cables is this. This is a normal USB side connected to a 3.5 millimeter jack. Obviously, this cable does not work, and I'm glad that most of you actually got this right. 74% said that the second cable actually works, and this is what the second cable looks like. So this is a similar thing, but this one is from Ugreen. Now, on one side, we have the 3.5 millimeter audio jack. You power it using USB, and it gives you a Bluetooth signal that you can get from your earphones or headphones or any other peripheral device. Now, scrolling on AliExpress, I came across this thing also. It's also from Ugreen, and this was a very unique cable to me. And that's because on one side, it has the optical port, and the other side, Bluetooth. So you plug this in at the back of your TV, and then you get a Bluetooth signal. Now, this would work perfectly on my TV because I have an older LG TV, and in this TV, the only Bluetooth function it has is pairing the Magic Remote Control and maybe LG SoundSync with compatible LG home theaters and soundbars. So I can't get any Bluetooth from my TV to my, for example, my earpods or my other Bluetooth devices or headphones. So this was a very particular cable to me, and it got me thinking, so what are the other types of audio that we can get from our TV? And that's why the whole idea came from FM versus Bluetooth. But nowadays, most Android TVs actually have Bluetooth that you can just pair to your headphones, earpods, and you can get music like that. Now, this is where this story begins. This is a CRT TV. Back then, when I was in college, I was attached at Kenya Broadcasting Corporation, KBC, our national broadcaster here in Kenya. And when I was at that transmission station, we had this LG TV, a CRT TV, a very big 29-inch CRT TV. And one of the features of this TV was that it has an FM broadcast audio out. So what you will do is that you would enter into the TV settings and set the frequency that you would want. And maybe you could use a radio, like we saw in my thumbnail. You could use your radio, tune into the same frequency, and you can receive the audio broadcast from the TV. This was maybe if you want louder sound. And I thought this was a very good idea. Why don't most TVs usually have this feature? Well, most of them usually don't. Now, years later, when I joined LG as a service technician, every TV that came into the service center, I used to check for this feature, and I never found it. This feature, I only found this feature on the 29-inch LG TV that I saw at LG. I've never seen that feature anywhere else in any other TV. And that's why this video comes about. So again, years later, I had this gadget, the simple wireless FM transmitter. It was a very small gadget. I will leave the link to this video in my video description below. So what this thing does is that you plug one end into anything. For here, you can see I plugged it into my TV, and I could get the audio from my phone. Now, this was very interesting to me. This is what I've always wanted to do, by the way, getting FM broadcast from the TV's audio straight to my phone or my other peripheral devices. Now, why would you want this? You would want this if you don't want to disturb other people, you're in a noisy area, and you just want to listen to whatever is going on through the TV. Now, this thing actually exists. This is another video. I'll also link it in the video description below. Now, in this particular thing, people are watching a movie outdoors. And to get the audio, since they don't want to disturb the community, they have an FM broadcast over here. Over here, it says 87.9 FM. So when you are in your vehicle, you just tune your radio to this frequency, and you can get the audio from this movie. And this is also very interesting. This also happens, by the way, we are in October, we are in Halloween season, although in Kenya you don't do that, but in the US, people have these houses where they have all these animations and LED lights that goes on in front of their houses, And to listen to that, since they can't disturb the community, I saw one TikTok where one guy actually had the audio through FM broadcast. That was, again, very interesting to me. Now, this picture is of a lobby. Now, this is where I'm going. These are the particular maybe applications of this system. If you're maybe in a lobby where you have a television, but you don't want to disturb everyone, there are two ways you can get audio broadcasts to the people. Number one is FM broadcast. This is the best because the entry level is very, very low. Not like Bluetooth. You see, with Bluetooth, you have to pair with the device and actually receive this audio. But with the FM, you just tune it to the frequency and you get your audio. So this is one of the advantages. Like, this is why TVs should have FM broadcast inside. Another situation is maybe hotels, maybe airport terminals and things like that. Now, the disadvantage with Bluetooth is that even though Bluetooth versions keep going up every year, you can't connect a greater number of devices. Not like FM can do. FM, if you have a broadcast, you have unlimited reception devices. But that's not the case with Bluetooth. For example, I have my Bluetooth here, and I think I can actually get sound on my earpods as well as on my car audio system at the same time. But I hope this would, in the future, I hope this will work with many peripheral devices. Now, another interesting scenario I saw it in movies, maybe in Netflix. There is this show, Orange is the New Black, and it's about women in prison. And in this series, when they go to watch movies, just like I showed you previously here, the projector only projected the image. The audio, the inmates had these small radios that they had earphones. So if you didn't have any earphones, you could never listen to the audio. That was, again, very interesting to me. And again, there is another video I saw. It's from TechMon, and it is about prison tech. Now, in this prison tech, all these devices, from the radios to the televisions to the tape players, they always either had a speaker with very low volume or no speaker at all, because you don't want to step on people's toes in prison. And again, in those scenarios, you can see FM works out very great, where Bluetooth would never work out, because with Bluetooth, you must have a smartphone and you must get into your settings, you must pair it, and there is only a limited number of receivers that you can get with a Bluetooth audio streaming. So that's it. That was my live. I'm doing this live as unlisted because I've noticed that when I do lives as public, I usually get distracted when I see someone has joined. So I'm just experimenting with this live thing. So what did you think of this? Please post your comments in the comments below. If you like it, if you don't like it, please tell me. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification icon, and share this live. Thank you. Let's meet in the next video, and goodbye. And by the way, I'll be starting YouTube memberships very soon. So again, what do you think about that? If you'd like to support me, I would love to have some memberships. I'm still creating content so that when I get members, they won't just have a blank thing. You will have some videos over there that you can watch as members. And later on, they will be available as public. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. By the way, all the videos I've mentioned, I'll link them in the video description below. That's it. This is the last goodbye, and bye. The live is over.